Welcome back. An animal shelter in Indiana is capitalizing on the Pokemon Go craze in a creative way. It's asking players to volunteer to take a sheltered dog out for a walk while trying to catch all of those virtual monsters. The shelter put the call out this week with a Facebook post. More than 13,000 people shared that message within 24 hours.
A healthy dog is a very adaptable dog, provides them with socialization with people. Just a fantastic way to combine the game and walking the dogs.
Shelter workers bought 20 new leashes to keep up with the demand. This is actually the city where I went to college, and I've done so many great stories with that animal rescue. All right, time for Tech Talk here on Wisconsin Tonight. Jason Strong joining us now, of course, to talk about what else? The Pokemon craze.
Exactly. It's everywhere.
It absolutely is. Have you seen so many people around playing it, coming into AT&T asking you about different things?
I have. We have Pokemon there, so people have come to capture them. You've seen people out walking, and you're trying to wonder, what are they doing? Well,
yes.
They're capturing these virtual creatures.
But it does take an effect on your phone, right?
It does. So it does a couple different things you kind of want to be aware of. It can use more data. This app is running. It's syncing with the system so that it gets your score updated.
Sure.
That's going to inherently use more data than you may have in the past, especially if you're using this app as much as everyone is.
So what do you do?
So a couple different things you want to do is make sure you turn on Wi-Fi and connect when you can. Now, obviously, when you're out on the go, you're not going to be able to connect to Wi-Fi, but doing that when you're in a building, checking more often than maybe you did in the past if a restaurant has Wi-Fi or if like the mall has Wi-Fi, that type of thing.
To always automatically connect. That's a very, very good idea. And also those updates.
You can turn off automatic updates. What that does, it's one thing that maybe you can kind of limit your data usage on. You can update when you're on Wi-Fi at home manually, so you can still get all your apps updated, but you might not do it automatically because you want to save your data for Pokemon Go.
Absolutely, why wouldn't you? And closing the app. I know that this is something we've talked about all the time, draining your battery, using data and stuff, because you don't close it.
Exactly, so if it's still running in the background, it's still using data, so just making sure you go in there and completely close down that app when you're done using it.
Okay, for people who are watching who may be new to smartphones, how do you do it?
So you can, if you have an iPhone, you can just double click on that home button and swipe that out of the way, or if you have an Android phone, hit the little bottom left button and then hit close all. Very,
very, very important information right there. You can also monitor all your data, right?
You can. AT&T's got a great way to do it. The My AT&T app's going to show exactly which line's using how much data so that you can always keep track of where you're at with that.
We also get text messages.
Yes.
That's super important when you know you're really close to going over and you don't want that extra data charge.
You do, and I feel that a lot of people are going to get that message. So it's good that we like to keep people up to date and where they're at so there's no surprises.
Absolutely. We also have to talk about this too because so many people are using Pokemon, but we have to do it safely.
Yes, you want to do it safely, so you don't want to, obviously watch where you walk, but you don't want to do it when you're driving.
No.
Turn that drive mode on. That's going to get rid of all the text messages, phone calls, distractions when you're driving. Pokemon Go, it can wait. The creatures will still be there.
Just like the texting, it can wait.
Exactly.
Pokemon Go can absolutely wait.
Correct.
You won't lose.
Yep.
All right, thanks so much, Jason. For more information about safety and Pokemon Go, just visit our website and click on this story.